In this video we'll be looking at the GCSE French speaking exam and the writing exam and how to prepare for them. The topic we've got here for these materials is mon collège, my school, or collège at school, although the key point is that the French we're looking at should equip you to answer questions on any of the topics that might come up. So we're looking at key ingredients. That's clear. I think they're the ingredients that are going to make you able to put together this kind of answers that will do well, the key ingredients that go well together to make something that's going to work. You may have seen on a previous video talking about dance mums. If they have to do a different routine every week, how do they do that? Well, if you look carefully, a lot of the moves are the same. These are the moves that are going to go together to make up your routines. Different questions on this topic, different questions on different topics. If you've got the moves sorted, you can put those together to make up routines on the day, in advance. Practice, 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 but you'll be ready to do well and impress the judges and be top of Miss Abby's pyramid. So what we've got here on this sheet is the kind of things that will make up those moves. So you can build routines using opinions, talking about what you like and don't like. You can say why, because what you can do, what you can't do, what you have to do, what you're going to do. You can talk a little bit about the future, say what's going to happen, what you hope will happen, and the past, what happened, and start to tell some stories with what was happening. So these expressions, we're going to pop them in there. You can do that, and then we're going to use them to start to make some answers, building answers out of those key ingredients, out of those key moves. Here's your columns. There's one missing on the far side, which would be the fancy stuff. But we'll start with opinions. If you put those in, we're going to need those in all your answers. You must justify your opinions. Definitely need to talk about the past, what happened, and then this is so you can narrate stories, which is for a top grade in the speaking, what was happening, and then what happened, and then you're building a narration. We're going to do it in colour. You don't have to do this, but that then starts to think how the different ingredients fit together. So there you go, starting to put in your opinions and some of your reasons. As you go, if there's one you weren't sure of, fill it in English. Tick them off so you don't do them too many times. Some of these can go in more than one column. We're not doing them in order. We're rather scared of this column, so we've left it for now. It'll probably, in a minute, they'll be the ones that are left, and they may well have the same ending, and you'll be able to spot them. Don't be frightened of some of the more difficult ones. You don't need them. They're there to make you look good. If you're in a dance competition, that's the bit where you spin around on your head, or you do 16 pirouettes in a row. So maybe I would prefer, or I would have preferred. One of those can become your signature move, and you'll have it ready, have it up your sleeve, you'll use it to impress the judges. You've got the teachers don't like that we eat chewing gum, or my mum wants that I be a dentist, that kind of thing. If you've seen those, put them in. If you haven't seen them, ask your teachers about them and see if you can put them in. But they're not the main part of the routine. You put one or two in. If the whole routine is too fancy, you will fall over or injure yourself. It just won't go well. You need a good routine built out of easy moves you can do, and then you throw in something at the end after your story says, well, I would have preferred to be in geography, or if the topic's my school. There you are. They're not there to frighten you, they're there to make you look good. Here we are, all filled in. The past tense ones there, patterns start to emerge if you weren't on top of them completely already. So you've got I have played, you've got your ones with être, you've got I am gone, and then you can also talk about other people. He spoke, he talked. This one could go in the fancy stuff column on the right hand side if you wanted to bring these stories to life with a bit of direct speech. He said, I said, my teacher said, turn it into a story. Okay, right. Having them in a grid is, well, it's a start. We need to get practicing using them. So on the next page. Okay, so here we go. You're going to build answers using those ingredients you've just sorted on the previous page. So you're going to build your answers out of opinions, reasons, description. People like to say it is quite interesting, the teacher is fairly strict, and then you're going to tell a story saying when it was. You're going to set up a little narration, what was happening, and what happened next, and then we're going to throw in something fancy just to impress the examiners, and we're going to make sure we've got future in there somewhere as well. Okay. These are the things that the examiner wants to see. They're in the mark scheme, opinions with justification, so that's what we're going to give them. They want detailed information, so of course we will. If they want 3 time frames, present, past and future, that's what we're going to put in our answers. Top mark, in the speaking, they want little stories saying what was happening, what happened, what could have been better, a bit of speech to bring it alive, and they want some complex structures, okay, just 1 or 2. Okay, you must answer the question. Tu aimes aller au collège? Look at the question, make sure you answer it. Steal from the question to start your answer. When it says tu aimes, we'll start with j'aime, or j'adore, je préfère, je n'aime pas. So here we go, not just a what do you like, or do you like it. J'adore aller au collège parce que je... And they have a whole answer. Okay, j'adore aller au collège parce que je veux apprendre les maths, c'est formidable. And then you're going to start the story. Lundi, say when. J'étudiais la géométrie. I was studying geometry. Mais mon ami a dit, but my friend said, je préférerais étudier l'histoire. I would prefer to study history. And in this case, the something fancy fits right in there with the story we're already telling. Okay, and then your future. Moi, je ne vais pas étudier l'histoire. I've got a small mistake in there, they missed out the pas, but that sort of thing happens. Any speaking examiner will even notice. What matters, have you done this? Have you answered the question? Yes. Get off to a good start using words from the question. Have you talked about the past? Have you given a reason? Turned it into a story with a little narration? You can throw in something fancy, nothing too fancy that you can't do and it's going to go wrong. This is what matters. Build your answer out of French you know. Why would you build your answer out of French you don't know? I don't know. Build your answer out of French that's going to get you a top grade. Okay, it's going to impress the judges and you'll be at the top of Miss Abby's pyramid. That's the whole point of this video. You look at the things that on here your teachers will be teaching you. I like, I don't like, I love, I prefer. Are you on top of how to make these into a routine that's going to work? So here we go, doing another one. Lots of practice, over and over, so that you're not getting stuck thinking up what to say. You need to work on that. The French, you'll know it. Have you got enough to say? If you follow this grid, it's a good start. Okay. Here we go, this is what we've ended up with. J'adore aller au collège parce que je veux apprendre les maths, c'est formidable. I love going to school because I want to learn maths, it's great. Lundi, j'étudiais la géométrie. On Monday, I was studying geometry. Mais mon ami a dit, je préférerais étudier l'histoire. But my friend said, I would prefer to study history because not everyone loves maths. Moi, je ne vais pas étudier l'histoire. I'm not going to study history. And then another answer, same ingredients, different answer. Qu'est-ce que tu n'aimes pas au collège? What do you not like at school? Je déteste le sport. Car je dois jouer au rugby et le professeur est assez sévère. Hier, il pleuvait et je suis tombé. This kind of thing. Yesterday it was raining and I fell over. It's almost as if you can't have a story without something going wrong. So I fell over, he hit me, I lost my French book. Learn some things that go wrong, and then you could say what you would have preferred. J'aurais préféré jouer du violon. Demain, j'espère avoir la musique. And the whole thing fits together as a story. That's what you've got to practice doing. These ingredients, they will help you answer any question on any topic, because that's what the examiner wants to see. So, instead of having your routine for school, and another whole set of routines for whatever questions might come up in free time, whatever questions might come up in holidays, a new routine for anything that might come up on festivals or any of the other topics, if you know the moves, you can get on stage and you can dance, just like the little lad in Gangster Granny, although try and make your routine better than his. So that you are recycling the same moves that get you the best grade. You're able to just speak French, write French on the day in the exam. Okay? In case where you're wondering where these resources are, this is where they are. But really it's the importance, if you've got that, of getting these ingredients under your belt, practicing using them over and over so that you can speak French, you can write French, and you'll get a great grade.